So hello guys, welcome to Safe Talks episode number 9. So in today's video we are going to discuss again 5 important topics. So guys, out of that first topic is with regards to Yokohama fender. Okay, now you will be having doubt what is the meaning of Yokohama fender. So guys, basically it is related to marine safety. Okay, so when we talk about the marine safety, at the time, as you know that there are a lot of operations are there, which is day to day, on the day to day basis they are carrying out in the maritime operations. Okay, so out of these operations, one operation is there which includes the transfer of material from one maritime vessel to another one. For example, make it simple, one vessel will be there, another vessel means any ship. Okay, ship number 1 and ship number 2. If ship number 1 is want to transfer any material from the ship number 2 apart from any port and harbor in between of the sea or in between of the ocean itself. Okay, so there is a need that first of all these two ships should be anchored. It means they should be stable at should one place. Okay, so while transferring one material to another material, it means from one ship to another ship, there is the risk that because as you know that the continuous wave generation within the ocean, so the risk is that these particular ships while transferring the material they can collide like that. Okay, so in order to avoid that collision, means collision will be there but impact will not be there. For example, if my hand is there, if I directly hit my hand on this particular wall, so what will happen? I will got injured. Okay, on the other hand, if I wear any punching, you can say any gloves, boxing glove and all, so at that time impact will be reduced. So the same concept is applicable here. So what happens in between of ships, if ship number A and ship number B is there, so in between of that, they will put the Yokohama fender. Now Yokohama fender, basically you can say it's a big structure of balloon or it's a rubber structure. Okay, basically what it will do is it will reduce the impact in between of two ships. They will collide but indirectly collide. Okay, so it will reduce the impact as well as there will be very low chances that any injury or you can say any damage will happen to the both ships while transferring one material to another material. Okay, so basically this is the meaning of Yokohama fender, as well as if you want more information you can search out on Google for that. Now if we come to the second point, that is with related to the mooring point. Okay, so guys, mooring point means, as you know that when we talk about the ports and harbors, so when the ship, any ship as well as vessel arrive to the harbor or port, so at that time there will be one specific point where we can tie that particular ship so we can avoid the movement, because continuous wave generation is there in oceans, so it will take the ship also. Okay, so like that if we want to carry out any sort of transfer operations, at that time also there is a requirement that we need to particularly tie that particular ship. So but in between of ocean, how we will take the particular tie point? There will be nothing, no. So at the time we basically construct the mooring stations or mooring point. So basically these are the metal structures which are basically constructed in between of ocean to provide a mooring station to the vessel ships. If any vessel is coming from a long point and he want to take some rest, so at the time they can use mooring station. Okay, as well as any of the subsea pipeline is passing, so at that time also to avoid the risk of colliding any of the metal objects with that pipelines, we can use mooring stations. Now when we come to the third point, that is guys with regards to space debris. Okay, so already I make one video for you guys with regards to space hazard. Okay, so at that time I have not covered this particular hazard, but it exists. Okay, so that hazard name is space debris. So guys, when you go out of earth, okay, so at the time you can see that a lot of debris is moving around the earth. Okay, it is orbiting the earth. So basically whatever the missions we are launching with regards to space exploration and all, so when that particular satellites damage or they got contact with any asteroid or as well as any foreign material which is also revolving around the earth, so they become distributed in the small parts. Okay, so when they become small parts, they will also move around the earth. So now this act as a hazard when we are coming outside the earth by our any of the you can say rocket or by any of the spacecraft. So at that time if these materials hit our spaceships, then there is a very big problem. Our total mission failure will be possible. Okay, so it acts as a hazard. So now what are the control measures we can implement for that? So guys, it is basically related to the space exploration safety. Okay, so the control measures will be more technical in comparison of what we study in normal safety. So basically they are developing latest technology in order to deal with that particular space debris. Okay, so I'll make a separate video on that, what are the different technologies we have in order to control that particular space debris, as well as whatever the existing space debris is available around our earth, so how can we destroy that and make our space more cleaner. Okay, so I hope you got space debris. Now next point is guys with regards to FNS journal. Now what is the meaning of FNS journal? It's a basically fire and safety journal. So if you are the person who is like to know about the researches as well as the what are the all latest developments that is going on in the field, as well as what are the potential problems that is in our field, then you can go over that journal. Okay, so basically you will find in internet if you put fire and safety journal, So basically you will get that. Okay, so basically here is a monthly weight journal. So in that what happens is they will tell you the potential problems which is going on in the field of fire protection engineering. If you cannot solve it, that's not a problem, but at least you should have a knowledge what are the actual problems that is going on in the field of fire engineering or fire protection engineering. Okay, so you will get that journal. If you type in Google, you can get all information, as well as every month they are releasing that journal. You can get from last month also, this month also. So it is going to be very useful. If you have any time, means just try to read it, just try to grab some concepts. If you like any of the concept, means just try to Google and get some information about that. So it will be more helpful to gain your knowledge. Okay, next one is your flax experiment. Now already I make one video on microgravity fires. If you haven't watched that, try to go and watch out that, because it is going to be very useful for you. Now as we know that NASA is conducting a lot of experiments in the ISIS, International Space Station. Okay, so at the time one experiment is there that is called flax experiment. So flax experiment means flame extinguishing experiment. So initially, as I told you, in the space, basically in the microgravity as well as in the gravity, the flames as well as all the other things are behaving in a different way. Okay, so in order to identify the effectiveness of the inert gas suppressants or agents, okay, in this microgravity environment, so basically we utilize this particular experiment. So through this experiment we are identifying what are the best suppressants we can use in the microgravity environments to extinguish the fire as well as the flames which are being generated very easily. Okay, so basically till now they have conducted already 200 plus experiments. Okay, and yet they are working on ISIS. As I told you, microgravity science club works, combustion integrated at CIR and all. So every experiment is going on over there. So you can check out that also, flax experiment, flame extinguishing experiment. So it's, as its name suggests, flax experiment. Okay, so you can check out that. It is also going to be useful for you. Apart from flax, there are a lot of experiments. If you visit to the NASA website, you will get that. Okay, so you can study about that, combustion science and all. So it will be very easy for you. Okay, so guys, these are the 5 topics what I have learned today, as well as I'll be waiting for your topics what you have learned today in the comment box. So thank you for watching video. In the next video, till then, take care.